How do Neurotech startups plan their exit strategies? Imagine building a technology that could change how we understand and treat the brain. Now, think about how the people behind these innovations plan to see a return on their efforts. That's what we're exploring today. Neurotechnology startups don't just develop new brain-related devices or software. They also plan carefully for how they will eventually exit the market. This planning is essential because neurotech involves long development times, strict regulations, and ethical questions that can influence the best way to move forward. Most startups look at three main options when planning their exit. The first is mergers and acquisitions. This is when a larger company, like a pharmaceutical or tech firm, buys the startup. They're usually interested in the startup's unique technology, patents, or talented team. For the startup, an acquisition can mean quick cash and access to bigger markets. For the buyer, it's a way to add new capabilities, especially in areas like brain-computer interfaces or neurostimulation. These deals often happen when the startup has promising results but needs more resources to grow. The second option is an initial public offering. This means selling shares of the company on a stock exchange. Going public can bring in a lot of capital and boost the company's profile. But it's not easy. Neurotech companies need solid financials and a clear growth story to attract investors. Because neurotechnology involves lengthy research and regulatory hurdles, some startups might choose alternative routes like reverse mergers or special-purpose acquisition companies. These options can help them access public markets faster and with less complexity. The third route involves secondary sales or licensing. Founders and early investors might sell their shares to new investors or other companies without fully selling the startup. This approach gives liquidity and keeps the company growing. Some startups also license their technology or sell royalties, especially if they have valuable intellectual property but are still working toward full commercialization. This can be a smart move if the technology has potential but needs more time to develop. To stay flexible, many neurotech startups plan multiple exit options at once. This way, they can adapt to changing market conditions or regulatory shifts. Timing is everything. They keep an eye on industry trends, investor interest, and policy changes that could make an acquisition or IPO more attractive. Building strong relationships with investors early on helps align everyone's goals and smooths the way for a successful exit. Because neurotechnology often involves sensitive data and human health, startups must also consider ethics and regulations. These factors can influence when and how they exit. For example, a company working on brain data privacy might delay an IPO until regulations are clearer. Having a diverse group of investors can also help, providing more resources and options during negotiations. In real life, a startup developing AI-powered tools for brain diagnostics might be bought by a large medical device company looking to add advanced analytics to their products. Or a firm working on brain-computer interfaces might go public to raise funds for clinical trials and manufacturing. Early investors in neurostimulation devices might sell their shares to venture funds focused on life sciences, giving them liquidity while supporting ongoing innovation. Overall, planning an exit in neurotechnology is about balancing the goal of making a good return with the realities of developing complex, ethically sensitive tech. These startups stay adaptable, exploring multiple paths to maximize their chances of success, whether through acquisition, going public, or licensing their innovations. Their ability to navigate this process carefully can help bring revolutionary brain technologies to the world while rewarding those who invested in their vision.